Hi everybody, welcome in. If you're new, welcome back. If you've been here before, I am Lisa and this is North Star Energy Healing. This morning, I should mention today is Monday, August 26th, and that this is another 888 day. So 8 and then 26, that adds up to 8, and 2024 also adds up to 8. So the numerology of today is 888. That adds up to a 24, which pairs down to a 6. 6 is the number of harmony in the tarot. So as I was meditating this morning, I didn't really know what subject matter. My individual sign readings really don't get a lot of views. Every now and then there'll be one that just happens to get a lot of views, but for the most part it seems like people like either the pick a gemstone or pick a pile readings, or just the readings on different subjects. So as I was meditating this morning, my guide said, do a reading with your animal decks. Do a reading surrounded or including animals or with animal messages. And so I thought, wow, okay, that's different. But, you know, I always do what my guides lead me to do. So I do have a tarot deck called the Spirit Song Tarot that is all animals. And I have, of course, my Animal Oracle deck. The Earth Magic deck has some animals in it. They guided me and showed me which decks I should plan on using. The Sacred Forest is not animals. It's mostly fairies and things like that. But it does have to do with, you know, the earth. And obviously the animals rely on the earth and Mother Gaia for their life. So they wanted me to pick some animal to shuffle and get some cards from my Animal Oracle, which is usually how I end the readings. But today they guided me to use this deck first. So that's what I'm going to do. Hope you're all doing well. My voice still isn't 100% back to normal after being sick last week. You know, these cold bugs stay around for a lot longer than they did when I was a kid. Okay, first card out, Grizzly Bear. Oh, you might notice I have a new cloth here. I have another one that's black. It shows up the cards, I think, better, but I went to a sale. It was the same place I got my 6 new decks last week. She had one more weekend, and so I went and everything was 70% off. So I happened to see this, and it has the Flower of Life in the middle. It has some Celtic knots in the corners, and of course I'm Irish, so I was definitely attracted to that, and I thought, okay, that's a good one to use. So that's what that's doing there. All right, Spirit Guides. So today I was prompted to use the Mother Mary spray, and as I was meditating, I have a guide named Justin who is like a medieval type person, and he has a hawk named Landau, and they are both more connected to the animal world, so they are going to be leading the charge, so to speak, for this reading centered around animals and what messages the animals have. Now, you know, or maybe you don't, if you see an animal 3 times within a short time period, that's usually a sign that that animal has a message for you. I have a book, and I look it up. If I see, you know, what did I see recently? 3 of something. Now, of course, I can't remember. And so I go to the book and I look it up and I see, okay, what was the message? And it's always tied into something that's going on. I guess I should put these in the order that It's always tied into something that's going on for me. It's just uncanny. It's just, you know, if we pay attention to the signs, we get so much information. Just paying attention to what's around us. There's so much magic in what's around us. You know, the earth, the animals. It's just amazing when we try to connect in and really listen and pay attention to those things. So, let's see. Grizzly Bear Power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. A great message to start us off. You are powerful. Powerful. Don't give up. But remember, even though you're powerful, love and gentleness are what will help you succeed. The next card is Squirrel, always prepared. Usually it will focus and I can read it. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. Planning is a good thing, but not to an extreme. Like not to the point where you beat yourself up because you didn't get your list done, that day. I know I'm definitely one who has a tendency to be that way. And then Owl, magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Beautiful card. Look at that. Owls are very powerful animals. It's really special when you hear an owl. Typically we don't see them, but when you hear an owl, and if there is an owl around, it's a very, very special thing. Because they don't often show themselves or reveal themselves to humans. So, it's, if you have seen an owl or heard an owl lately, really think about that. You can always Google what is the meaning, of owl, or what does it mean when I see owls, and you can get that information. My book is by Stephen D. Farmer, and I have a deck by him. It's the Earth Magic deck. And the book is really interesting. It tells you, what it means when you see an animal. And like I said, it's common to see certain animals. But if you see 3 foxes within a few days, then that means something. Or 3 coyotes, or 3 turtles, or whatever it may be. By the same token, if you have a dream with animals in it, that's also trying to tell you something. All right, now this is my Spirit Song Tarot deck, which is all animals. Well, it does have insects in it, but I mean, for the most part, it's animals. So let's see where this reading is going to take us. What do the animals want us to know? What is this message from the animals? Thank you, Justin and Landau, for assisting with this. Please help us to get the right and true message. Mother Mary, you're with us as well with your love, compassion, caring, and kindness, and that's what we need to have toward animals. There are so many animals that are in shelters that need homes. Oh, wow. Buffalo. I think that is. They might call it a bison in here, but same thing. Just be mindful. And by the same token, what is your animal trying to tell you? If you have a domesticate, cats or dogs or what have you, what are they trying to tell you? Do they have a message for you? What are they saying? Oftentimes we're just so used to having our pets around, we don't really pay attention to what they do or how they act, but you'd be surprised what you can pick up on if you do. This Saturday, the 31st, I am doing a 3-hour ancient wisdom meditation group with horses. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be in Sanford, Maine. I just happened to see something about it on Facebook. And this is at a horse farm who the horses are used for therapy. Specifically, I think it's for mental health therapy. Horses are very smart. They have been our companions for, ever since the Native Americans and before that. So horses are a very important animal to humans. They've helped us plow our fields, pull our carriages, pull our carts, pull our mail with stagecoaches. So horses have been a big part of human history. And of course, me being a Sagittarius, the centaur is the half man, half horse representation of that sign. Okay. Let me give these another shuffle. So we have two cards, buffalo and kangaroo. Kangaroos we wouldn't necessarily see in America. But that's okay. Kangaroo has something to say. Armadillo. I think of Texas when I see those. I think that's what that is. Pretty sure it is. Armadillos have very thick skin. So there could be a message there. We want to think about the characteristics of these animals. Raven, the magician. Sorry, I know you can't see him yet, but let's see if there's anything else. I hope you're all doing well. We had a pretty busy weekend. My husband worked on Saturday. I had a friend over and we did a healing session. We often meet up and do that for each other. And yesterday, my husband and I had more wood that we needed to split. We didn't get a lot of it stacked. It was really hot here, so it was hard to be out there because where the wood is, which is good for it drying out, is right in the full sun in our backyard. Good to dry it out, not so good when you're trying to work on it. We had to take a lot of breaks and drink a lot of water. Took us a couple hours to get that done. Shuffle again, they're saying. Yes, so here in Maine, summer is quickly coming to an end. I think the kids go back to school next week, so then I'll have to deal with school buses. Yuck. It's so much easier driving anywhere in the morning or in the beginning or ending of my work day is always when the school buses are out. Thinking there's one more, typically. If there's something that you guys would like me to read on, if there's a subject that you'd like me to ask my guides to do a reading on, I'm more than happy to do it. I've done lots of different subjects that they've brought to the forefront, but if there's something that that you'd like me to read on, feel free to put it in the comments. And I will meditate on it and see if we can't do a reading on it. Okay. All right. I'll put these up and then we'll take them one by one. So grizzly bear, squirrel, and owl were at the forefront. These cards are kind of big, so I know it's going to hide what's behind there, but that's okay. We know what's there. Raven, giraffe, and beaver. Okay, so in this deck, the elements are represented by different things. That's why I don't often use it. Let's see if that will focus any better. I guess that's it. Yeah, the colors on this deck are kind of muted. They're beautiful cards. They're just very muted colors. So acorns are wands, feathers are swords, shells are cups, and crystals are pentacles. All right, so let's take this one by one. 8 of crystals. This is buffalo. Dedication and progress. The artwork is beautiful. So 8 of crystals. Let me just find it here in the book. I have to use the book because these have different meanings than the traditional tarot, or somewhat different. So if this would be the Eight of Pentacles in the regular deck, which is hard work and, yeah, dedicated to working on one thing. So let's see what it has for us. Buffalo. Strong and stable buffalo walks his sacred path, embarking upon his journey with dedication. He's devoted to putting all of his effort into reaching his destination. Buffalo is full steam ahead on his road to glory, and his commitment is proving to be worthwhile. He's here to remind you that even if your work seems tedious, just keep going. Be adaptable, develop your craft, and plan your moves. With vigilance and care, know that you will be met with success. Yeah. So the buffalo is reminding us to keep at it, keep going, right? You will get there. You will get to your goal. I should probably mark these pages because... All right. And the next one is kangaroo, which is the Two of Crystals. That's typically a choice in the other deck. Twos are usually balance and choice. This is kangaroo, balance and adaptability. So adaptability coming up twice, first two cards. So I'm feeling like some of us may need to adapt to changing situations. Alrighty. Through uncharted territories, kangaroo leaps toward her goals. Again with the goals. Okay, so that's the second card talking about goals. Additionally, she jumps at the sheer joy of being alive. Kangaroo's strong and adaptable ways help her to balance the energy she needs to accomplish what she has set out to do. Kangaroo is here to remind you that challenges will be met when you're flexible, and issues will be more easily handled when your mind is balanced. When dealing with more than one situation, remain centered and reflect before acting. Yeah, there's the choice element of the number 2 coming in. The wheels of progress are turning, and you will intuitively know which direction to move in. Be creative with your resources and take advantage of opportunities as they arise. So, yeah. Goals and adaptability are definitely in here. Balance. This is really interesting. I kind of like doing this because it actually makes me work. Okay, and then we have the Five of Feathers, which would be the Five of Swords, strategy and resilience. All right, so let me find that one. Interesting. Come on. Sorry, guys. Five of Feathers, armadillo. Strategy and resilience. Armadillo brings gifts of protection and resilience. She has the ability to expand the borders of her comfort zone while protecting her boundaries. So there we go with the adaptability, right? You can be protective, but, expand a little bit out of your comfort zone. Armadillo's energy provides a shield against emotional harm. Be open to varied opinions, yet stay balanced without compromising your personal principles. Wear your spiritual armor, yes. Yet choose your battles, knowing that you have the inner strength to move forward, whatever the outcome. Conflict is a test of willpower. You can agree to disagree. Oh my gosh, we say that all the time. All the time. Agree to disagree rather than fighting. And at the same time, stand firmly for what you truly believe in. Whoops, sorry, the card was out of focus. I didn't mean to do that, guy. I got a little bit too relaxed. The face of adversity can bring a fresh perspective. A change in approach may be what is needed to manifest the desired results. A change in approach. I mean, that's because fives are a change. So if you change your approach, that may be what is needed to get to your goals, to being adaptable, to balancing things, to just agreeing to disagree rather than fighting about something, right? And I love these animal depictions that they have, because they're the animals, not personality, but their traits follow what we're reading in the cards. I love it. Okay, the Magician. With the Magician, all things are possible. Such a beautiful card, isn't it? Yeah. Willpower and creation. All right, this is a number 1. This is like a new beginning. The Magician is definitely definitely that. Okay, this is a raven, as I said. And we see crows a lot here. I don't think we see a raven. What is the difference? I think, is it the raven that has the black beak, I think, and the crow that has the yellow? Okay. With her talent in bringing magic to a situation, Raven is your mentor in making the best use of your skills. She will help you shed fear so that you can unleash your full potential and personal power, transforming ideas into reality. Raven knows that possibilities begin from nothing. Her spirit holds the fires of creativity that turn obstacles into productive expression. Let this be a reminder to reach onward into the infinite as you unleash beautiful energies. When you allow divine force to flow through you, your intentions toward making dreams come true will manifest through sheer will. You can make things happen because you are the ruler of your reality. You are the ruler of your reality. And didn't we have never give up and succeed? Yeah, these were about goals, the first couple cards that we had. So yeah, that's really interesting. And then we have the 3 of Acorns. 3 of Wands. This can be a choice card, but let's see what it says in here. 3 of Acorns. This is giraffe. Foresight and exploration. With the gift of higher perception, Giraffe can spot what lies over the horizon. The fundamental segment of a venture has been realized, and from her standpoint, fresh opportunities are being revealed. The wheels have been set in motion, and momentum is building. Optimism will carry you a long way, and your potential for productivity is favorable. Set your sights on the path ahead and thoughtfully consider where your life is headed. Okay, so this card is giving you kind of a heads up. Think about, where are you? Where do you want to be? What is your goal, right? Are there things you need to let go of? Are there things that you need to hold on to and work on more, like that 8 of Pentacles in the beginning, or 8 of Crystals / 8 of Pentacles in the beginning? Carry your vision forward and be open to new prospects. And that's the second time that we've had, that message of being open and adaptable. So some of you may be coming up on some sort of new opportunity, and you may have some sort of trepidation about it because it's something new to you, something you haven't done before, something you haven't tried before. But that's okay, And then the last one is the 4 of Crystals. So 3 out of 6 of these cards are crystals, which are pentacles. So, you did we had the 2, 3, and 4? Is that right? No, we had the 8. We had the 2 of crystals, and then we have the 4 of. I'm just checking. Sorry. All right, so the Four of Crystals is Beaver. Control and security. Which it's in the other deck, it would be the Four of Pentacles. Putting his skills to good use, Beaver builds a solid foundation. He puts a great deal of effort and planning into bringing order into his life. So this, when you're reaching and striving towards your goals, some planning is definitely needed. You can't just go off half-cocked, as they say, and just go, oh, I'm just going to go do this, without thinking about, okay, what are the steps I need to take? You don't need to overthink, but you do need to plan, okay? Reaping the rewards of his accomplishments, Beaver reaches his prospective goals and practices sound judgment in organizing his haven. At the same time, he realizes that even a solid foundation can be altered. There's the adaptability part. He maintains the control he can, knowing that he may need to make adjustments along the way. Beaver is here to remind you that by working from a place of trust rather than force, you'll have more energy to meet your goals and shape the life you desire. Hold fast to your resourcefulness and solidify your awareness of your inner power. That inner power being the Magician. So, really, the things that came out here were all about goals, being adaptable as you were working towards your goals, rising above maybe the pettiness is what I'm hearing. And with the armadillo, having that protection around yourself, but at the same time, be open to new things, but also be aware of protecting yourself and listening to your gut intuition about that, right? So the Two of Crystals, this kangaroo, this is all about balance. It's funny because kangaroos balance with their tail, right? And their two hind legs. Eight of Crystals / Eight of Pentacles, that is focusing in on something that you want to get done while balancing things out, protecting yourself, but at the same time being open to change. The Magician, with all things are possible, right? The Three of Acorns is the, oh gosh, I've already forgotten. What was Acorns? Sorry, guys. This is why it's so hard. Okay, Three of Acorns is the Three of Wands, which can be a choice card, but it's seeing the bigger picture, I'm hearing. See the bigger picture to go forward to get to your goals, right? And Beaver, controlling things, but being adaptable and creating something secure, right? You had that grizzly bear, being in your power, not giving up. The squirrel, being prepared, right? Making a plan. That goes right in with the Beaver card. Planning your steps, planning what you're going to do, not having distractions. So, this all has to do, I'm guessing some of you, whoever was drawn to this, you have a goal in mind, something you want to reach, whether it's a business, a new job, something at your job, weight loss, diet. There's some goal that you have in mind that this message can help you achieve. Listening to your gut intuition is the main thing, right? And, choose to know the truth because you can. What is the truth? Is your goal to, like, let's say you wanted to lose weight and you say, I want to lose 100 pounds. You should never start like that. You should start and say, maybe I want to lose 20, then another 20. You could do 20, 20, 20, and also if you want a new job, you have to do that in stages. Okay, I need to check and look at my resume. Is my resume up to date? Can I improve on it? Then you have to start applying, but you have to be, what I'm hearing is don't just apply for anything to get out of where you are because you'll end up in the same kind of situation. Discern with your intuition what is the right job for me to apply for, or what are the right jobs for me to apply for, right? So you have to open up to your intuition. See through any deceptions, even ones that you're telling yourself, right? Before you go forward, because that's really important. The overall theme seems to be goal and adaptability. That's kind of what they're giving me. So whatever your goal is, you need to be adaptable. Adaptable? Is that even a word? All right. So just to see if there are any other messages tarot-wise, I'm going to go to my trusty Tarot Royale deck that was the first deck that helped me connect And I'm going to see if there's anything else that wants to come out here. It's a little, when I shuffle on that cloth, it's wrinkling it up. All right. Okay, Spirit, Justin Landau. Is there anything from this deck that you want to tell our viewers today? And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Is there anything else you have to tell everyone about goals and adaptability? Is there any other message that you want to give them regarding this animal tarot message that came out today? Thank you. Grizzly bear, squirrel, owl, buffalo, kangaroo, armadillo, raven, giraffe, and beaver. They all have their own wonderful magic and insights. They certainly do. Be aware of the animals that you see today. Be aware of the animals that you see today. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like a whole nother reading. Yeah, it's 6 more cards. That's so funny. Whenever I do readings, it seems like 3, 6, and 9 are always... So we had 3 animals, then we had 6 of the animal tarot, now we have 6 of the tarot royale. So I'm going to put these up in the order that they came out in. Okay, good, you can see it. Okay, so what do we have here to add on to this message about goals and adaptability? The first card is the 6 of Pentacles. This is definitely, you know, goal and adaptability, because with sixes are harmony. Pentacles are work, money, material things. So he's measuring out the pentacles and he thinks they're going into these hands, but they're not. So this is, where is your money going? You may have to adapt, right? With your money and material things, you may have to adapt and have a new type strategy. Then my least favorite card in the deck, this 3 of Swords. Swords is communication. 3s are creation, collaboration. It's also a holy number, mind, body, spirit, mother, father, son, or mother, father, Holy Spirit, however that goes. But you can see that the heart is really unharmed. The swords can be pulled out. This is you. This represents you, the sitter, the person who's looking at the reading. So something... they're giving me the word bothersome. Something bothersome has come in regarding your goals, and you're going to have to adapt, whatever this is. And what, didn't we have, we had a message in here about agreeing to disagree. What was that? I think that was on the armadillo, the 5 of feathers. Yeah, the 5 of swords. So we had that message of agreeing to disagree instead of fighting. And that kind of ties in with this 3 of swords. There may have been some sort of a disagreement about something. Maybe it's your goal or what you're going after. Maybe somebody doesn't like that or doesn't want you to do that. Maybe somebody isn't being supportive. Well, then you will have to choose how you go forward. If somebody isn't supporting you in what you want to do, you have to make a decision about what to do about that. You know, how will you handle that? Your adaptability all over this, right? And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is a beautiful feminine energy card of abundance. All those pentacles there, which you can get to, but you're going to have to figure out, where is it going? Do you need to save more? Do you need to invest more? I'm hearing, do you need to stop buying things? Because you're not going to get to, you know, that 9 of Pentacles of abundance if you are flowing too much money out and not paying attention to where it's going, right? All right. So if your goal is to save money or have a certain amount of, what do you want to call it? Like a cushion, like, It can be savings, but the word isn't coming to me. Sometimes when I'm in channel mode, words don't come the way they should, but having flexibility. So having enough money so that you're flexible. So if you want to go on a trip or buy a new pair of shoes, or everything is expensive now, or go out to a special dinner, you want to have that flexibility. But you can't get there if you're spending too much money on things that you don't really need. Okay, that's kind of what they're saying. Ace of Wands. Okay, this is a quick new beginning. This is an offer. You see those hands are kind of pushing that wand right to you. Aces are new beginnings, and this wands are action and passion. So something that you're very passionate about is coming in as a new beginning. Something is going to come in, and you're going to get this offer, and who knows what it could be. It could be an offer of an investment where you'll have to use your intuition to see if that's what you want to do. Could be a new job offer, right? We talked about that. I don't know. Maybe somebody offers to invest in you. Maybe you're starting a business and somebody offers to be your investor. But always use your intuition to discern what that may be, okay? And then you have the Page of Swords. Pages are novices, new at something that they're doing. This could come up sometimes if you are starting something new and you need to learn more. So pages are also innocent, but two of the pages in this deck have birds. This one has the two blue birds, and there's another page in the deck that has two cardinals. This is spirit messages, right? When we get this page, we know that spirit, our guides, our ancestors, somebody is trying to get a message to us, so you really need to tune into your intuition, right? And we had that message through here, especially with owl, right? See the truth. Okay, and then the last card for that was the Nine of Cups. Nines are accomplishment. Cups are emotion, water signs. But he is celebrating his accomplishments, but he's also paying attention to this gold cup, and he has these other cups down here. This card I sometimes call the braggart. Oh, look at everything I've done. Look at everything I've created. And instead of paying attention maybe to some of the emotional things that he needs to, like don't work 50 hours a week and not pay any attention to your loved ones, right? Or even your own health and things like that. You want to make sure that you're tuned into that. So goals, adaptability, balance, agreeing to disagree, changing your approach to something, and being open. I would love to know what this means for you. If any of you want to let me know, yes, this was a job, this was a relationship, this was, whatever. Please do like the video, share it if you think somebody needs to hear this about whatever their goals are, and the animals coming in to give us this beautiful message. I always pay attention to the animals, the birds, what I'm hearing. Sometimes we have mourning doves, sometimes we have crows, sometimes we have that whippoorwill that comes around every night. And I love it. I love listening. I love that they're around because I live in the country. So, we have deer, raccoons, even skunks walking around the yard, and I don't mind. I love it. We share this earth with the animals, and we need to be, a lot of the places where animals used to be able to live, we've taken up with our human habitation. So we see more, I see a lot of people posting pictures of like foxes and coyotes running through the city or running through populated neighborhoods because, we've taken so much of their territory. And so we need to be mindful of living in harmony with the animals. And your domesticated animals as well. Remember, I brought you that, guides brought you that message of pay attention to what your animals are doing. How are they acting? What are they, look into their eyes, especially dogs. Dogs have really human-like eyes that you can sometimes tell what they're feeling when you look at them. My cat, I don't know, not so much. She's a little older now. She loves my husband. She's always wants to be with him, but she makes things known. Like, she always wants to sit on his lap or lay on his chest when he's watching TV. And if he has his arms crossed or folded and she can't get up there, she'll take her paw and kind of tap on him. She'll just keep tapping on him until he listens. It's funny. All right, this is the Stephen Farmer Earth Magic Oracle. This is the person who the book of animals that I have was written by him. Oh, waterfall, effortless. I know the position of the camera makes it hard, but don't worry, I'll hold him up. Anything else from this Earth Magic Oracle deck? This is one of my new decks that I got at that sale, and I absolutely love it. The cards are beautiful. On the front side, it shows a tree and then the tree's roots, the connection of above and below. And then the artwork on the cards themselves is actually beautiful. Okay, water coming in strong. Water coming in strong. Waterfall and lake. Effortless and stillness. And river. Wow. Oh, spirit. I love it when things tie together like that. I mean, it's so... I just love my guides. They always tie things together. So waterfall, effortless. Waterfalls flow effortlessly, right? They don't have to do anything. Waterfalls just flow down, down, down into whatever they're going to empty into. And I'll get the book out and see. Lake, stillness. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful or what? Looks like kind of willow trees. You see the little boat dock and the boat there. Wouldn't it be nice to just get into that boat and row around? And then river, movement. When the time is right, I'm hearing. When the time is right. That sun is shining down on that beautiful river between two hills, or it could be mountains. Okay, so let's see. I don't think these cards have numbers. It's just going to be page numbers. Okay, so waterfall. What is this in? They're not in any particular order in here, so... All right, this is spring equinox. Oh, I'm sorry, no. I don't know, they have it divided in a weird way. But anyway, waterfall effortless is 146, which is 11. 146 adds up to 11. Waterfall, effortless. And remember, this has to do with whatever your goals are, because the reading seems to center around people's goals, okay? So, you have come to the edge of your comfort zone. Oh my gosh, we already had a message about comfort zone, and that was the giraffe, I think, the 3 of acorns, going outside your comfort zone but keeping boundaries, or that might have been armadillo, sorry. You have come to the edge of your comfort zone and find yourself fighting to resist moving past that perceived precipice of who you are, how you can be, or what you can do. Spirit is asking you to step beyond the edge and allow yourself to do so with ease rather than struggle. Yes, at times physical exertion is necessary, but when performed with fluidity and grace, even when the task seems daunting, you'll find that the movement moves you effortlessly. Approach the present situation and relationship with awareness and grace. Do not try to make it effortless. That just creates more strain. The key word here is to allow. This is not a time to fight, but to surrender to the will of Spirit. Even if you are being asked to let go completely and tumble into the brink of creation itself, you will find the waters there to be ultimately still and calm. Keep your focus on your solar plexus and your breath. breathing through any tension. Relaxing and yielding to the movement that is occurring at any given moment makes your life effortless. Wow, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh wow, I opened right up to Lake. Nice. So Lake is 86, that's a 14, that's 5, that's change. Lake, stillness. The tempo of life these days has sped up considerably, and there seems to be no end to this quickening pace. Immersed as we are in the technological whirlpool, there seems no escape. However, there is no need to be a prisoner to the hurry up syndrome, nor is there need to feel trapped by the awareness of the collective intensities that massive numbers of humans are experiencing these days. Yeah, I mean, it's so true, right? Our phones, our TVs, TikTok, YouTube, even, all those other things. Twitter, Rumble, I don't know. I can't even name them all. We just need to take breaks from that stuff. We really do. No matter if the noise is from your environment or your seemingly nonstop thinking, it is critical for you to seek stillness. Find it in your world, whether it is a special place in your home or a place in nature that is far from human-made noise. Of particular importance is finding it inside yourself. Yes. Meditation, your intuition, listening to your guides. This can be made easier by being in a quiet place in a natural setting. Doing so not only relaxes your mind, but also heightens your awareness and senses. Wow. I mean, I'm just kind of blown away myself by these messages. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, now, River. I wish they were in alphabetical order or something, but they just... All right, 122, another 5, change. Guys, change is also coming up very strongly in this reading. So you need to be aware, be adaptable. Remember, we have goals and adaptability and balance in the beginning. And, we're having 5s in here. So I think we have 3 5s altogether. A 5 in the spirit song, and then two things that pair down to a 5 as well. Movement. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to feeling spiritually void and disconnected from Source. Just like the metaphor of the river, it does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. Yeah, so again, they're saying, to not to force things, but to see what's flowing. And that is a really important message anyway, is to see what is flowing. Feel how it's flowing. Not forcing things to happen. And I just can't believe that we had 3 water cards: effortless, stillness, and movement, right? But the movement needs to be effortless, and it needs to be going with the flow. You need to find some stillness to actually feel that flow. Feel, where is your life flowing? How are you going to flow into this goal that you have without fighting? If you come up upon resistance, that is the time to tune back into your gut, right? Be adaptable, right? Your goal may be, what I'm hearing is, your goal may be unreasonable. You may need to rethink it. Be adaptable. Listen in. Know the truth because you can, right? Let's go back and see, you're indestructible. Honor your intuition and follow where it leads, right? Be prepared. You're the expert of hard work and hard play. Don't let distractions take you off course. Very important. Choose to know the truth because you can. They keep telling me that message. I've heard that throughout this. They're talking about you know the truth of the situation, either with you yourself, your own goals, or with someone or something, a boss, a coworker, anything. You can tune in and know the truth, right? The main thing about this is learning to go with the flow, not forcing things, not forcing things. I'm hearing that quite a bit. Thank you, Justin and Landau. Thank you for this beautiful message. Animal message. Water is very important to us, to animals. It's life. Water is life. Resisting is not going to be the answer. All right, the last card I'm going to pull is from the Sacred Forest Oracle, because my guides gave me that as one of the decks they wanted me to use for this. So just remembering the buffalo, right? Hard work, perseverance. The kangaroo, balancing. The armadillo, spreading out but keeping your boundaries, being open to new things but keeping your boundaries. The raven magician, everything is possible. The beaver, control and hard work. Adaptability, making a plan. The giraffe, that 3 of acorns. Foresight, also with planning here with the giraffe. 6 of Pentacles, looking at where your finances and money and material things are going so that you can get to that 9 of Pentacles. Whatever the disagreement was, agree to disagree and move on. Don't dwell on it. This new beginning with this Ace of Wands, ancestral message coming through with that Page of Swords, right? Remember that 9 of Cups, don't be a bragger. Appreciate what you have, but don't brag about it too much. You can appreciate it and be happy about your accomplishments, but don't let the emotional things go by the wayside. I'm hearing, a person who's like, it's like a person who has something new and brags about it to someone who could never afford that right now. Like, don't be like that, okay? And then all those water messages. All right, here we go. Last card. Your goals. Be adaptable, right? Go with the flow. Tune into water. Tune into the animals. Okay, Denise Lynn, Sacred Forest. What do you have for us, please? For the closing out of this message for whoever needed to hear this. Oh. Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings. Anything else you want us to get from this deck? Anything else? No, that's the one. Okay, great. Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings. That goes along with the Ace of Wands. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful golden yellow daffodils. Okay, this is number 10. Okay, 10s are completion, and then a 1, which is a new beginning. So something coming to completion so that you can have that new beginning. The spirit of the Daffodil Fairy says, it's time to start a new project or a new cycle. Aha. Life force and vitality are emerging. Release that which doesn't serve and support you. Make way for a new start. Success is at hand. Okay, remember earlier in the reading, I had said, don't carry what you don't need, like to release what isn't what you don't need, leave that, and then take what you do need and keep going. So obviously that was a message that the animal spirits, the animal guides wanted to bring through. But I'm really hearing that this water message is one of the most important ones in here, right? Be like the waterfall, be effortless, right? Go with the flow of the river, but be in stillness when that is necessary. So even as you're flowing down a river, it can be very still, right? It can have that current that flows, but as you're floating on top, you feel the stillness. Go and get some of that stillness from water wherever you can, even if it's in meditation, right? All right, well, I hope this has helped. I would love it if you would comment and let me know what this meant to you, or if you liked it. I have plenty of playlists on here for those readings that are for whoever needs this. If you haven't viewed me before and you'd like to see that, see how I read to decide if you want to subscribe, I am hoping that by the end of September I can get up to 400 subscribers. It's taken me a year to get like 384, so, or 385. So please subscribe if you haven't. It would help me out a great deal. Check out my playlist to see how my readings typically go. This was very unusual. Oh my God. Right now, a spider is just crawling. Now, remember I told you to watch signs of things. I don't know where it came from, but it's following its whatever, its string right up. It went right up from here. So guess what? I'm going to look that up in my book for you. Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen D. Farmer. Okay, so I don't like spiders, and I have seen a lot of them lately. So let's see. I'm being guided to do this, so I'm going to. If spider shows up, it means this is an opportunity to access your deepest wisdom and assimilate it so that it becomes a part of your daily living. Beware of any potential traps or ruses that you're tempted to get involved in. Remember we were talking about discernment, and that also goes with that Six of Pentacles where things are going where they shouldn't. That owl who said you can see the truth and see through deception. Rather than staying stuck in this apparent impasse, open your mind to the infinite number of possibilities. The Magician. Open your mind to the infinite number of possibilities that are before you and make a choice. We also talked about that with that three of where is it? That giraffe. Balance and choice, right? Don't limit yourself to the mundane world, but instead be willing to explore other dimensions and realities. It's time to write creatively without limits of tradition or habit, allowing yourself to be inspired by nature. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for bringing that spider, even though spiders are not something that I typically enjoy. Now it's on the ceiling. I feel like they wanted you to hear that message, okay? All right, everybody. So go get your goal. Be open. Go with the flow. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.